Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Peter Kim. Welcome to Two Kims One Pod. Before we get started with this episode, just wanted to give a quick intro to our special guest today. We had her live in the studio. She is an actress. She is a Korean. She's a loud-ass Han holding Kim. It's none other than Kahyun Kim. You might know her from Cocaine Bear, American Gods. She's a series regular in the upcoming NBC workplace sitcom St. Dennis Medical. You're going to have so much fun with her. Are coming to the Pacific Northwest, Portland at the Helium Comedy Club Thursday, May 23rd, and Seattle Friday, May 24th at the Hereafter. It's API month. Come join your two loudest, angriest Koreans on the road. Thanks for listening. And here's the episode.
Oh, okay.
Very similar.
Yeah, that's kind of, okay.
And so, but the only thing I was certain was I knew I wanted to be together more than I didn't want kids.
Yes, that's exactly how I
Yeah.
feel.
So you compromised.
By having this one.
Yeah.
And then it turned out okay. And then
And then you got tricked into a second. He was like, I'm leaving.
Well, no, with my
second,
I told him that he needed to figure out how to buy his own. Remember this? The challenge was you have to buy your own underwear, shoes, and pants.
Who, the husband?
Yeah. Took him 7 years.
Wait, are you married to a pec too?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's wrong with us?
Oh my God.
We're such cliches. Okay, there's three Asians in this room who are in relationships with three white men.
Oh my gosh.
I know. We have to do something. That's
We have to have a child together.
to make one Korean child,
Oh my
one
God.
full Korean.
I think that we found each other.
Okay, well we have three Kims. Three Kims, one pod.
Kim?
Yes.
Okay, do you know what kimchi you are?
Oh.
I don't.
Oh, I do. Oh God, that.
그런 거, they don't care about that stuff in Korea anymore?
They do. They really do. But I just,
Only if you're
You
like
just
hogishin, like if you're in a family,
Yeah,
if you're your families are going to be combining, then
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it's like
matters.
재벌 talk?
Yeah.
It's not for us.
I don't know about Jebel talk. Does it exact?
재벌 talk?
I know there was a Jebel talk. Like remember there was a Jebel child that went insane. He went wild and he
that's like
Korea?
10 out of 10, I think, Jebel children. right?
Every
No, but he
Jebel
read everyone in his family and their associates to filth on LinkedIn. The most Korean
LinkedIn?
on LinkedIn, was screenshotting this person lied
embarrassing.
about this credential.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
Yes.
Oh my God, the crazy.
Yes.
He went insane.
He went insane.
And he
okay.
just started posting pictures on Instagram.
Yes.
But then he was.
yeah.
But then he was also like
karaoke.
Oh, yeah,
I know that's the only time I ever
Karaoke.
karaoke when I'm drunk and I'm like. But yeah, no, he started posting all these LinkedIn pictures
Yes.
of people he met at parties, gave all the shitty teas.
Yes.
And then he
Yes.
would post these weird videos about Jesus.
Yes, I think he
Oh,
had
that
been
always
at,
takes a turn to Jesus.
Yes, it pivots to
Yeah.
Jesus.
Always.
I love that. Yeah.
No one's ever going crazy and pivoting to Buddha.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that's
we go to a temple now, and it's because of
Wait, what?
yeah, my son
Like a Buddhist
we're
temple, not...
we're just yeah.
Wow.
And also Jewish temple.
Wow.
We're
Yeah.
temple.
Love
We're
that.
temple centric.
Oh,
No churches.
Love that.
But because we're Jews, we don't. All Korean schools in America are church based.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And we found one at a Buddhist temple at the Purtasa, which is where my harmony
God.
used to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this building. It's great. So he does meditation in the morning, and then he plays the drums, does
Wow.
group calisthenics and stuff like that. So
Wow.
That actually sounds good for the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
versus a kind of church that makes someone go insane and put screenshots of LinkedIn on. That should be illegal.
Yeah. I mean,
Also,
that's
of
really
all the
shitty.
social platforms, you're going to drag your family on LinkedIn? Why?
But that's what I mean.
Is it because
the
that's going to
most-
hurt them the most?
Yes, that's the most
'Cause that's
Kevlar
corporate
shit.
people?
That's what I
That's such
mean.
a
He
wow.
lied about this credential, about this. It was so specific.
Wow.
Wow.
People were going crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, he I think wound up going somewhere, having to be sent,
To a mental hospital? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
he
a
looked
conversion
insane.
church. Or
Was he a
something like
Kim?
I don't think he was.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's actually pick behavior.
Yeah, that's like he lived in America.
Yeah.
I think he made those videos in New York.
Yes.
Like in his apartment.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
even joking.
No,
Like,
wow.
for real. Yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
Wow. So we got 3 Kims on the pod today.
Yeah.
Three
The,
Kims,
the
one
Han
pod.
is strong already. I can feel
Yeah.
it. There's like some really unresolved.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Some
anger.
stress and anger right now. Yeah. Wait, so okay, we are all in relationship with Pecs, but you weren't always, right? Did you?
Yes.
You used to date Koreans.
I dated 2 Koreans. I dated
Like Koreans or Korean Americans?
Americans?
one Korean who came from overseas.
That's
from Korea.
I want to date one of those.
Oh,
I'm like my
yeah.
dating days are over, but like I missed
No,
the
those
boat.
are the toxic.
Yeah, you know.
Oh
Sick.
really? Those are the
Honestly,
more toxic than Korean American men?
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know. I think for me, Korean American.
I don't.
men
Yeah,
was
Korean American
The
men.
most
Oh my
toxic.
god, scarred me for life.
Right?
Like broken me down.
Yes, and this is
Like-
coming from a Korean American.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like let me tell you, my
Yeah.
kind, we're trouble.
Different.
Yes, with like
Our rage is not just Korean rage, but
Yeah.
it's this
American-
another oppression
Yes.
from white people,
Yeah.
and then like, but also from
Yeah.
other ethnicities, kind of
Yes.
like looking down on it. It's like so
Yeah.
many layers.
So many layers.
Is that's a powder keg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real.
yeah, I guess you're right because like it is a specific type of, especially if the oldest son.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Don't-
mine was the oldest son.
장남
Really, like,
trauma.
Oh, not 장남 trauma.
야, 장남 is 장난 아니야.
Oh my god. Oh my god, such a dad Korean.
Right?
I
That's
know.
all it is.
I know.
Oh my
All I
God.
do is sulong jokes.
That like
And you look
truly.
so happy too. That's
No, he
Because-
like it's like he wants a treat.
Why not? Why not? When else are you gonna get Konglish jokes?
yeah, that's right.
You don't get bilingual joking.
That-
You never get that.
Nobody's bilingually joking. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not this
Thank you so much for
cheesily.
that.
Not this cheesily.
Are we bi curious? Let's go.
Always.
I'll give it to you. Let me give it to you.
No,
But yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
The oldest son. Because I'm just imagining. I remember this. I remember studying for the SATs at this like
Wow, what a
Kim's.
Korean sentence.
No, but
I said
But
for
it
the SATs.
together. But it was like it was all. It was he was the oldest Kim. It was a Kim, oldest son, and I'll never forget the way his harmony. Like he had hanyak because he was a little small.
Oh, the hanyak.
I can't do.
No, but
I
the
was a
way-
hanyak boy.
Oh my god.
We were all.
I
I was hanyak.
I was a hanyak girl too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what was
Do you
wrong
feel
with
like the han- okay? Finish your story because I have a thing about hanyak.
I think
that
hanyak made me fat.
Me too.
Oh my
No, 진짜. Like
think
me and
it
my
made
brother both. Okay.
I was like not that fat.
Me too. I was like,
Yeah.
really. No, I was
Yeah.
malas. Like I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you.
But that's why they give it to the
Let me
kids.
ask you, when did this happen?
Okay, she always thinks it's like puberty.
Yeah.
No, it was before. I
Yeah.
think it was before. And it
I was
came out
drinking at like
nowhere.
8 or like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the right timing for puberty.
Yeah.
Well, how old were you when this happened?
I don't know. I think I was in like elementary school. So
Me
it was
too.
like right before puberty.
Did you have like satang at the end?
No, because
Oh.
I wasn't that loved. You know what I mean? My parents were
Who
both
cares if
working,
it tastes horrible?
Yeah,
Fucking-
like nobody like gave me that much.
Oh,
And that's
엄마 고맙습니다,
that's
엄마.
boy privilege. That's boy
Oh, that's-
privilege.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
She get a
진짜?
certain. I never got that either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's boy 장난 privilege.
Yes.
Satang makes you fat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah, so
맞아.
nobody gave me satang.
No, but so what? Also, okay. So what was wrong with you?
I was
No,
I-
'cause hanyak
I
is
loved
to
like
address.
I was like
Yeah.
I was always like 재채기,
Okay.
you know, like
Oh,
I
yeah,
always
like
had like ear
약골.
nose problems.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
Yeah, yeah.
they were like he needs to be more shikshike and whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like that's why they did it, and
Yeah.
it was like whatever 3 months of drinking that like
Oh my God.
fucking deer's blood or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck you
It's
know.
roots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like turtle skin or whatever the fuck they
No,
put it
turtle
grind up in
penis.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a turtle
Yeah,
tail.
it's like it's the hardest part of the not the
it?
penis, but the turtle. The hardest part of the
Penis.
turtle. But what was wrong with you? What they were trying to
I
address?
think it was just they thought it was gonna help me. I
Yeah.
don't know, just like be healthier.
Healthier?
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
just like
So you were loved. You wasn't something they were specifically
I think-
addressing.
Well, I think it was like a free hanyak like trial. Like you know what I mean? I don't think I like because my mom.
If you sign up today,
yeah, like one of those where it was like maybe for my dad, and it just like was like
There was extra?
yeah.
Oh,
So it wasn't even like right for me. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
너나 먹어.
Yeah, like Koreans love doing that. Like
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
medication
Of
for, like,
course.
things that are not.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
no.
If
You
it's
know
good
what
for
I
the
mean?
gander, it's good for the turtle, horse, and mule.
Oh,
yeah,
The whole
100%.
farm.
the whole farm. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously, if it's good for my like.
Oh my God.
8-year-old dad.
And you know,
Yeah.
the herbalists, they like make
They're-
it
they're whole- yeah.
specifically for those
Yes,
people.
I know. I've
Yeah.
never done that. Nobody has checked me.
Mick?
Yeah, no man.
Really?
Like it was just like I think it was leftovers.
And that's what you think
made
made
me
you
fat.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and
like
the-
you felt your body.
I mean, I didn't feel it. I never feel that kind of stuff. But now I look back in the pictures.
You see the pictures.
Yeah, and I'm just like, whoa, what?
There was
happened?
there's a picture of me in second grade. I'm 7 years old,
Yeah.
and it's like after my first
Yeah.
round of hanyak. Okay,
First round of
I started piano before hanyak, and I was just like this beautiful little twink.
Yeah.
you know,
Life.
like swimming in
Yes.
my
Yeah.
sweater vest.
Yes. Yeah.
just
You know?
like so skinny. and weak.
After the hanyak, I would level 2 piano
Yeah.
recital. Bitch, why am I fucking marshmallow man? Like, puas
the
완전.
sweater was too tight.
Okay.
Honey, the sweater wasn't even on. It was just like, it was ripping.
Oh my god, we laugh the same way. Oh
That's
my
the
God,
Han laugh.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god, I love it.
It's the
We're
Kim
sorry to
Han
the
laugh.
listeners.
Look
Oh
at
my
how much
God.
we're blowing up the levels. It should be in the middle.
That's insane. I'm so sorry. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Wow.
Anyway, so okay, I'm glad that you felt that too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because my hanyak was very specifically because 너무 말라서 작고, like they were
Yeah.
worried about me because I was always so small. I was like
Yeah.
in third grade and I looked like a first grader.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I was the
loud.
shortest in my
Yeah,
class.
always the shortest. So
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
always giving me this. And look at me, nothing changed.
Yeah, you're still the same size.
Size and size. My son is 7 and we're wearing the same shoe size now.
Oh
It's
wow!
embarrassing.
You can share.
It's embarrassing though.
Why?
Because it's
You're
like
an Asian woman. You should look like this.
Yeah,
That's
you're
like
dainty and
average.
cute.
no. But I'm not cute enough. Like, you know what I mean? I'm so
It's because you open your mouth.
yeah. Like, I'm not like, you know what I mean?
If you
It's
just kept
not-
your mouth closed, everybody would be like, "Oh, look at
look
that."
at the sexy baby.
Yeah. The second that
I
Yeah,
opens,
very
are
sexy,
like,
baby. Very sexy.
Look at the sexy baby.
Yeah.
and now you're like, "Oh, a sexy trucker."
Ooh.
Just the the gravel in her voice is just a little. If you're not looking at her, it's a little
Oh my
disconcerting.
god, that's amazing.
But
Wow.
it's sad because I couldn't pick him up very early in his life. Like I could not
Wow.
nurture him that way, you know, like because I'm
Yeah.
and he's like my size
Yeah,
as
yeah,
always,
yeah.
you know. So I don't know what it's. I mean, that's the Korean experience to not be able to be properly nurtured by your
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
got
she didn't
it.
even get us hatang at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
At the end of
amazing.
hanyak that
Yeah.
wasn't made for you.
That was
to
extra
address
for my dad.
and also to address nothing.
Oh, like truly.
Like there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, it was like I was a normal kid. I
Yeah.
wasn't big. I wasn't small. Like I felt like I was very normal.
And were you
They're
like
not gonna
when you
throw
say
it out.
No.
wait, and when you say you were fat, is it like Korean fat or you were like fat?
Korean fat.
It was Korean fat, but then I got really. I think I started like really enjoying food. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, something in my taste buds just woke up from that hanyak, and then I really actually started.
You know they say that like 입맛이 돈다.
Yeah, like it was that 입맛이 돌아. Like so, you know.
That's
so,
what some hanyak is supposed to specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then so I think I got pretty, you know.
Clued into the sensual delights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Hanya.
Yeah, thank you, Hanya. Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
I mean, truly, like to be one of those people that don't very like deeply enjoy food.
Yeah, and
I
there are
worry-
people like that.
I don't know people. I know people like that, but I don't know how they live.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean
either.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That is that's
To
like
be like, I don't care what we eat. It's just like
It's like what?
that's all I think about
Yeah,
all day.
like every
Every
single
waking
meal.
moment.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
truly all the money I ever make and ever I do is through food and drink or drug.
yes,
That's it.
Yes, all
And most of the
consumption,
times the
yes.
drug is weed and it's to help
Yeah.
make the food better.
Yeah.
Like
oh
진짜
my God. Yo.
막 진짜 맞아.
Like,
like
really?
Oh my
like-
God.
Yeah,
that's
almost
my
all
like
the food,
ultimate joy in life is just like good food.
Yeah.
And for people who are like have issues with like there's a lot of people in Hollywood who have like food issues, and people just don't eat here.
Yeah.
You know, so like,
Is it they don't eat because they don't enjoy the food, or they don't eat because of the vanity of it? Yeah,
I think it's probably
because like the sensory part of it, I think is so vital. Like, it's sensual.
Also, Korean people are just like crazy about food.
we are.
Oh yeah,
I think like there's something about
Asian people in general crazy about food.
Are we the fastest eaters in Asia?
Koreans?
Yeah. I've never seen someone eat faster than a Korean dad. Like,
That's so funny. because my
the
dad
clank.
is like,
oh, he
Oh.
is.
that's my dad's honkyuk. Like, it's my
Ah.
dad.
Yeah.
So he's very like.
Shut up.
Why did we freeze like that? It
Yeah.
was just,
It's like someone's listening.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was her dad.
Oh,
야, 나 진짜 실례합니다.
Oh my god, I haven't
Sorry
heard
to
that
be-
saying in so long.
Oh, they don't say 실례합니다.
It's just such a formal thing.
Oh, you know, a lot of people say that about my Korean is that I'm stuck in 1980s Korean.
Yeah.
I think a lot of actually Korean Americans are
Right?
Yes.
like kind of like, and I love that. But your Korean's so good.
Isn't it?
Oh, really?
Your Korean is like exceptionally good.
Do you think if I went to Korea, they'd be like, oh, 세련됐어?
Yeah. Oh my god.
그건 아니야?
Yeah. I don't know about. I don't.
It was that.
But it's also like ajushi because the
No,
Korean
it is a little
so
Yeah.
antiquated.
Yeah.
Like versus like.
I say stuff like, oh, 쪽팔려.
Yeah.
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 But it's like it's very ajushi, but also like the wordplay, the jokes, and like. It is like the way that the backslapping nature of it's very ajushi.
Well, also like
energy.
Korean humor. I grew up watching Korean TV. Like
Yeah.
from the video kage.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
would like
Too. Oh.
yeah. So like I learned all my Korean from Korean TV, and also like I learned all the sayings from that time.
Yeah.
So like whatever was like slang then, I'm still
stuck with-
using.
yeah.
So I don't know all the new slang nowadays. Like I learned recently like 번개.
What's 번개?
Like 천둥번개, right?
Oh, 천둥번개.
What's
번개 is like thunder,
Oh yeah.
or lightning.
Okay.
And that means in gay talk, like quick hookup, like 빨리빨리.
What?
Oh,
번개,
번개.
Oh my god.
I like that. It's like bunga parties.
뭐야 그거?
Bunga. You remember bunga?
No.
Scarlioni, it was like the Berlusconi, the prime minister of Italy, and the guy from Libya. They would have bunga parties, like big orgy, like fun, like bunga, like
Cowabunga.
like it was called bunga.
Why was it called bunga party?
Yeah.
Bunga? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so it sounds like 번개.
Yeah.
천둥번개.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a new
quick-
gay slang term of like it's basically looking for Korea in like American gay, like now, hook up now.
It's kind of crazy because whenever I go to Korea, I just like so forget that there are gay people in Korea. You know what I mean? Like, it's
because
kind of actually sad.
They're
like,
not around.
Yeah, they're not around.
It's very,
Like
it's very
outside, right?
neighborhood specific.
Yeah, like the only time.
Only in like Itaewon or something.
Yeah, and that was like actually my first time when one of my friends from America came to Korea, and he's the first one who like introduced me to Korean gay culture.
Yeah.
And I didn't even like. I mean, I'm sure I knew they existed, but it's just so like she that I've never been to like Itaewon's like Homo Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Homo
was,
Hill,
like, my
yeah.
first time like ever seeing like like
Cruising
people,
and-
seeing people in drag,
Yeah.
like or like there were a lot of like I went to this club and I remember there were so many men in like suits. Like white
business guys.
Yes, which
Yeah.
was
It's like a
interesting.
type and like a specific kind of bar because it's very like kink and whatever specific
Yeah.
look specific.
Yeah.
And I was watching this TikTok, so I'm on like a very specific like Korean talk of like, and so this guy he's a Canadian Chinese and Chinese Canadian.
Oh my god, is he the one who kind of like talks like this?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
love him.
I've been trying. Yes.
I love
So he was
him.
talking about going to a lot of Korean gay bars because he was in Seoul recently. He got the hairs, and he was saying that they don't allow women in
Yes.
a lot of gay
Oh my
clubs.
God,
Very specifically because there's a lot of men that are still closeted or
Right.
not out, so they want to prevent like
Oh, I want
wives.
to know that.
wives,
Why?
Yeah.
girlfriends, or even just like friends of those people.
Right.
Spying and seeing. So they're either it's a hard no. That you have to show your like government ID and they take a scan. It's because
Oh
there's such a
my
culture
God.
of like the DL
Being outed.
Yeah, being
That's
outed.
why I always just thought they didn't want women around.
Well, that too.
That's I mean that is
That's what Peter.
that's the wrong.
Don't-
It's the wrong
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah, but
We are
that makes sense. No, that
We have
makes total sense. That,
gender
that,
disease.
And also, like, I like furiously look for Korean gay porn all the time.
Oh my God, me
It's
too.
so hard to find.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find because if you find them, they are usually masked. They wear like little like what's it called? Or goggles. So
Swimming
big,
goggles.
no, like big goggles, like almost like
okay.
ski goggles.
Oh, okay.
And it's become like a Korean gay aesthetic to wear these
Really?
big things because it's all about that closeted thing.
Yeah.
But they want to film themselves and be,
Yeah.
whatever. So like
Yeah.
they do all that, but they still hide their face. So it's so hard to find gay porn stars that are or like OnlyFans guys.
Yeah.
There's like maybe 2 I found.
Really?
Korean, not
Korean?
Korean American.
Yeah, Korean.
You're not looking
Korean,
for you want
Korean.
straight from the tap. You're not looking for Korean
I want
American.
the motherland source, honey. I'm going to the teat.
because the look is different.
The look. I want
It's
that.
different.
Oh, I know. Oh,
Yeah.
The
so
look is
different.
so different.
There's something so. I mean, they're very specifically different, but there's something also so sexy about a Korean American man. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Yes, I am so into like.
Is it the shoulder broad?
It's the like God, I just saw the other day I was at a club and he was like performing. I saw Jay Park.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Like
he's
that
hot.
Look that like it's just like
Tatted.
a swag.
Yeah.
And it's a swag. It's a swag.
Like that.
Yeah.
A lot of Korean American
Korean
don't have. It's
Yeah.
I really do think it's the width of shoulder as well.
really.
It's a masculinity that
Yeah.
you don't really find, I think,
Yes.
because like Korean men, I think, can be soft.
Yes.
And that's like part of the culture where they hold
they're,
hands.
they're
and
soft.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They're soft visually, even more toxic
Toxic. Oh my
masculinity.
God.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
here it's the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Korean men don't have that language of like kiri,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
or
yeah.
like being like, you know,
They don't like have friendships
handsy
with
together.
hands or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
At least I
this.
didn't.
Yeah.
When I went to
Yeah.
school, like I went to school with like 18 Korean guys and 2 Chinese guys, and we always made fun of the Chinese guys. You know how we are.
It's toxic.
You know how we are.
Sometimes the way that Peter talks about Chinese
I
and
don't wanna
like
be a part of that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but that's just how it is.
That's how we are.
That's how we are.
He's
And like,
so
Oh my God, I love that you say that publicly.
it's because he's
it's true.
It is true. I totally get that.
but it's
And
a Flushing thing specific.
no, it's a Korean thing because like Koreans.
No, like it's Flushing in LA, very specific.
Do you think it's Korean American? Because
Yeah.
I think it's like a generational thing of like being stepped on by like
Yes.
China and Japan so much
Yes.
that we have this like almost inherited hatred towards them. / the hatred is a byproduct of our Korean nationalistic pride
Yes.
of like we're the best, we're special. Because you know we were ethnically almost cleansed at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Not even not long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
So-
yeah, I think it's very like in Korea, like I think Japan is kind of still like, especially when I was growing up, maybe like it's a little different now, but when I was growing up, it was like, they're just terrible people. And
Yeah.
they not the people themselves, but like they did such shitty shit.
Yes.
Awful
And
stuff.
a lot of the things they don't own up.
yeah.
At
So,
all.
yeah, at
They're-
all.
Still,
they're
till this day.
They're history books.
Yeah, like or
Take a
you know.
page
Yeah.
out of Germany.
Okay, and if there are any-
exactly, and
yes.
they say that a lot about
Yeah.
like how they don't do that. So
Yeah.
I get it.
It's like it's a very big underground thing for people that are curious in Japan to order history books from Korea.
really.
It's like a
Oh,
thing because it is
wow.
not taught in the school. So if they have any
Yeah.
sort of wherewithal, they get history books, learn your history.
Yeah.
Can we pause for 1 second
Yeah.
because my dog's going crazy?
Oh no! Wait, so when did you date this Korean American guy?
Oh God, this Korean American. Oh my God, he was 3 years ago, and when Peter was actually like, I was like, what should I talk about? And he was like, just talk about your trauma a little bit. Oh my God, this man, not just toxic, he was abusive.
He's an old boy.
He was his old, like, he just, he was so emotionally abusive. He was like also Christian in a weird way.
That's the worst ones.
Like yeah, and I was the crazy thing is like I mean my personality is so like you know and like I don't care like my tits are out like you know and all this stuff.
He knew this.
He knew this. When he met me, he knew that
he liked this.
He liked it. That man liked it.
Yeah.
Like what? Wait, what are we talking about?
The Korean American.
Are we,
Yeah. So we're talking about my toxic Korean American ex. Like the most, and I am now just being comfortable like ever saying this out loud because it was just so. This was like not that long ago.
Okay, what's his first and last name?
What's his Instagram handle?
Yeah.
What's his LinkedIn? What is his place of employment?
And
I'll kill you.
He's so terrible. Like I mean, but I think he's also so scarred from his own personal shit.
Yeah.
That like
he wasn't able to care for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was just like I mean I was telling Anji that he was just like very like Christian. But then he was coming out of this like.
Is he Presbyterian?
Presbyterian?
He's a Presbyterian.
What does that mean? I don't even know.
It's
like
a
denomination.
Yeah, denominations.
I think he just like was one of those who like grew up in Korean church.
Yeah.
Which I have no.
That's me.
Yeah, like you know,
Yeah.
I totally am. You know, my family in Korea is Christian, like which you know I have some problem with, but
there's a movement back towards like away from that sort of Christianity.
I think it's because some people just take it so far.
Yeah.
And I think it's like there comes to a point where you know, even if you are somewhat conservative, there comes a point where you're like, okay, this doesn't seem right. This like actually goes against human rights.
Yeah. It doesn't sit well with like the Korean spirit and and like culture, I think.
Yeah. And like but he specifically I think was like he kind of he was also an actor. Like so he kind of had
he was an actor?
Yeah. He was
like in for what?
Yeah, he was like, you know, I think he was relatively like newer.
Yeah.
I think like professionally.
This was a while ago, right?
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, you know,
okay.
Like my when I was going through it, my friend was like writing a script and she actually asked me. She was putting me in it and she was like, "Can I like, you know, put this story in because it's so like, you know, like she dealt with a lot because I would like cry every day and like this is also during the pandemic so
how long did you guys see each other?
So what happened was we met and then we saw each other for like 2 months and then I went to Korea. This man came to Korea like,
for you
to like for like 2 weeks
to meet
to
and
my mom.
Wait, 식구 만났어? Like,
yes.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah,
after 2 months?
Yeah, for 2 months. And I honestly thought this was the love of my life.
Yeah.
Like it was,
but after 2 months, this is the only boyfriend you've ever introduced, right?
No. That's also like I mean my.
It's a pattern of behavior.
Yeah, okay. It is.
That's,
I mean, he wasn't special. Like I mean, he was because I was like, oh my God.
It was just an international flight.
I mean, you understand. I didn't introduce my parents to my husband until we were dating for 2 years.
Wow, really?
But he's white.
Yeah.
No, even if he was
a Korean guy.
No, even if he had been Korean and was whatever, I would not have introduced until because that's embarrassing. Because now your parents know you fucked that guy.
Well, you know, I think for the longest time, the first Korean guy I had, he like my mom, I think, truly believed
you were a virgin.
That you were holding hands.
Yeah, she would like, you know, this is like after I graduated, like, you know, college, and I was a hoe. Like, I like, you know, I slept around.
Yes.
Like, you know.
We heard.
Yeah.
I got a text yesterday about it.
I'm very sex positive. Why not enjoy life?
Yes,
you know
of course.
I mean,
the food, the sex, all of it. I like to feel the.
Like,
enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, like safely enjoy. You know what I mean? But
sometimes less safely.
Not safely. You know?
With consent.
Yeah.
With consent.
That's part of the thrill.
Yeah. But like oh my God, I love 안녕하세요. Sorry. So I was like, wow. But my mom, when like, you know, after I graduated, like, you know, I moved out to LA with this Korean boyfriend. Yeah. And he was like 34. Like he was older than me. I was like 21 or something like that. And like, you know,
real oppa status.
Yeah, oppa. Like I've never had.
Did you call him oppa?
Oh my God.
Did you love doing that?
I loved that. I loved it.
You loved it?
I loved it.
징그러워.
So
싫어.
there's
넌
something
싫어?
about-
Oppa.
Yeah,
I hate
like, Oppa, I
it.
love it.
Because you can't say it in the inflection that I would just Oppa.
Oh,
You gotta-
귀엽지?
That's what I mean. Oppa. You have to say that's why you have to say it. Oppa.
Yeah, like you have to
You
Oppa, like-
I can't.
Yeah,
That's
You can't say 오빠
because I have no 애교. Like I have no.
you're
애교.
오빠.
I'm Oba. I'm
Yeah.
not. I have no 애교. I like.
안 돼, 그거. You can't do that. 추워. 추워.
추워도
추워.
너무 옛날 너무 옛날
Yes.
추워 막 썰렁해 막
썰렁.
이러면
요새는
But I
뭐라
always
그래?
yeah. What did they say
what did
I
instead?
don't know. I like 뭐야
뭐야?
약간
뭐야?
얘 뭐야?
뭐야 뭐 이런
으이.
으이. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Do you think if we went to Korea, speaking of Korean guy, if we went to Korea and we were doing these like corny jokes, do you think Koreans would just be like,
Yes.
really?
Like you know what I love about Korean people?
That is literally the response to like that kind of
Korean people
corniness.
are so like they have all these social cues like in Korean culture and like you have to be like and all this stuff. Yeah, but then they have this like fucking inner like snap that just like
Yes.
does not they're like they can like make you feel like shit.
So little.
Yeah, so little. Like the
Yes.
tiniest person. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that
I
about
mean,
it.
is it?
You know what I mean? I really do.
I
Like
have problems with it. Yeah.
I mean, as
have
you're
a
describing it,
couple
I do imagine slicing into my own body.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes you wanna like, wow, like why do I exist?
Yeah.
and
You
it's
feel that
not.
way?
It's like, especially in modern Korean culture, it's very like deadpan.
Yes.
It's not like it used to be a little more like a jovial, like a
Slapstick.
slap like
Yeah.
this. Oh, I don't know how to describe, but it's like like it's a little more. I'm from Busan, so like I have like more.
You also have a
Yeah,
Busan thing.
so it's like a sugar saram like sort
Yeah.
of sensibility,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
loud and like guffaw.
Yeah.
But in Seoul and like Incheon or whatever, like larger cities, it is like this more corporate. It's almost like Dilbert-y.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
sort of like deadpan, like this is sort of. It's cosmopolitan
Yeah.
now.
I love
I
it.
see. Yeah. So
It's
we
not-
wouldn't do well.
Yeah.
So we should stay away.
I think you particularly, Peter, they would delight in it. Even though not
I don't
outwardly,
know.
they would think it's charming.
I would love-
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they would think it's charming, not outwardly, like in the way that you like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I won't be validated the way
You won't
I
be
want.
validated in the way that you want, but they will like
Cool.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same thing here.
But they will like it. They will like it. They'll find it charming.
Yeah, I definitely think people like.
Yeah?
I think like when I go to Korea, I think we're like similar in a certain way, and I
Yeah.
think when I go to Korea, like it's very like odd because it's like people don't talk like this,
And
so
you're
loud.
from there. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
And I have that, but it's weird when I go back. Like I do kind of. I still know the social norms.
Right.
Of course.
But it's
So-
hard for you to click back in.
Yeah, but it's like I also like the thing about I love about America is, or at least like in LA where I live and the community I have, it's just you can kind of be yourself.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like, and just like
Yes.
like have fun and enjoy and just like really say what you think.
Yeah.
And the one thing I really can't handle in Korea, I love Korea, but it's like that you kind of tell people how to live. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That like you have to kind of fit. You have to dress a certain way.
Yeah.
Like like I mean, I never put makeup on. Like I really like unless I'm working.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like like it's rude. Like it's
Yes,
rude.
it is.
Just show my bare face.
맨 얼굴로 나오고.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it is rude.
Yeah, it's
it is
rude
rude. The
as a
beauty
woman.
standards are very high
It's
for
crazy.
women
That's
and
so
for
much
men.
pressure.
Though.
No wonder there must
Yeah.
so much suicide.
Yeah.
No, 진짜, the pressure.
I know, but
there's so much pressure.
But I think there's a lot more leeway given to Kyopo, like in Korea.
Yes, yeah.
Like they're like they think it's like charming or like
Yeah.
it's like
because
they're
they don't
foreign, they don't
accept
know.
us as Korean.
Yes.
We're international.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's also like, it's like stupid stuff like I get like Botox,
Yeah.
and like all
Yeah.
the laser done
Yeah.
when I'm in Korea,
Yeah.
obviously because they're the best, and like they were like, oh, like 더 얹어준다고, like,
Yeah, yeah.
like I'll give you more
Yeah.
services as a like
Because you're American?
no, just like because I did a lot.
Yeah.
bought
보너스.
so much.
Yeah. Like service. Yeah.
서비스 해준다고. So like, and they would be like, what about this? What about this? And some of the things were like, oh, like 미백, like you want to look whiter, or like like don't you want to get rid of your like freckles?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
I was always so jealous of Asian girls with freckles.
I mean, I love them.
I love them.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it's
cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, or like
That's why you can say oppa.
Yeah,
Like
like,
as opposed to oppa.
나는 오빠.
Why did your face scrunch up like that? It was
When I say it, I feel like I have to like 방귀 or something.
boom. Yeah, very different.
But it's very. I mean, and they're not shy about like putting on you.
100%.
Pushing it on you.
Because it's their like in their mind they're being polite because like
100%.
surely you want to look better.
Yeah,
like,
you don't look like that.
Yeah. Like this is not good.
Yeah.
And
and the thing like really bothers me is when like when they I think it's more of an older generation, but they really comment on your body.
Yes.
Like
Openly.
Like,
constantly.
And to the point when I was in college, like I was just coming out of school, and my grandpa has a driver who I love. He's been a family driver for a long time.
Oh wow! What kind of car? Sorry.
I mean, not a fancy car.
Yeah.
It's just I think my grandpa just didn't learn how to drive.
Yeah.
So he just
needed someone.
Yeah. But he like made a comment on how I was an actor, and I did not look like I looked fat.
Yeah.
Like I looked like I look like I get and
You're like, it was the hanyak!
oh my god, circle of life.
Yeah.
No, but it made me cry. That's the crazy thing. I was
Of course.
wow, I am like literally 20 something and I'm like a grown ass adult.
It's triggering.
And he wasn't being mean.
No, he wasn't.
He was like kind of being like, isn't it crazy that you can do
Yes.
this even though you're fat?
Yeah, like it truly was.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't it?
We should give you a medal.
Yeah.
And
'cause-
like my mom loves me and is so proud of who I am
Yeah.
and what I do. Like truly, they're the most supportive.
Star,
Yeah,
Juilliard.
like that is her biggest prize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
of
my
course.
degree.
She could talk about
I-
all her
oh
friends.
my God,
I'm gonna talk about you to my mom. Oh, because of your degree.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so like it doesn't matter what I do. Like that's like her biggest.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But like still,
That's like the biggest Louis Vuitton purse.
Yeah, truly. Like, she doesn't- yeah, but like every time like she explains to people that I'm an actor, like she kind of like has this sense where she apologizes and she kind of like does this like not like apologize, but she's kind of like, oh my god, like I know, like I know she doesn't look like it.
Yes.
But like
but 진짜
she's
Yeah.
doing so well, and like she's so proud. But
Yeah.
it's like not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it's almost like in Korea because if you look like me, it would be hard to be where I'm at.
You'd be a writer.
Yeah.
No, well, I was gonna ask. No, it's very hard to be a writer there. I know, like K-drama, it's hard to be a writer
No,
on
yeah.
those things. It's very, very.
Yeah,
you have to write so.
Even even the being a writer, like I think the writers are so pretty. Like you know
Have
what I
you
mean?
seen Have you when you fly Korea Air? These girls are.
I mean,
I've never flown Korea Air. I've never flown to Korea.
Yeah, he's never been.
wait, what? Did we talked about this?
Yeah.
Wow, that still shocks me.
I've never been.
So if you have to be like 5'6" or whatever.
Yeah.
Mid-kilo, like it's
Yeah,
very, very
it's
strict,
very specific.
and they all look very. I
We're talking about writers, not stewardesses.
No, but I'm saying
Flight
even any sort of any like
job.
yeah,
yeah,
you need
it's
to.
very like how you look in a picture. Like you don't.
It's a part of the
like,
application.
Yeah, you still put.
That's
like,
crazy. That would be
you know,
unheard of here.
Yeah, I mean,
Unheard of. It's crazy.
It's so mean.
Nothing in Korean culture could survive a regular HR.
No way.
Yeah,
no,
none of it.
No.
But I was gonna ask is like, do you think you would work in Korean television or like if you could?
Oh, 100%.
I want to so bad.
100%.
They got. You know what my dream is? Like,
What?
2 dreams
Uh-huh.
in Korea is to be like the goofy friend in a drama.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
My goal.
I want to do like those game shows.
Oh.
I would love to be on a panel, like a variety.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but I-
God.
Yeah, like
Sit and,
coming
like,
out.
play
Like I want to
games.
wave one of those
Yeah.
things, like you know
I
when they
know.
like put like you
Oh,
you choose
100%. Yeah.
game. I would love to do that. I used to make those with my like to try to pretend I was at home, being
Yeah.
like
Oh my god.
I mean, 100%. No, I still have like. I mean, every year
You can do it.
You could do it, right?
but it's like such a different market.
You would have to go back after winning a couple of Oscars
Yes,
here.
yes.
And
Not
then
just
be,
one.
be like
Not-
the matron there
Yes.
and be like,
And you couldn't go with just one.
Yeah, I have to go with like 5. Yeah. Like I have to, but it also has to be like culturally in Korea. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
not every shows that are successful here
Yeah.
are successful there. You
No,
know what I
no,
mean?
no.
So or movies that are successful
Yeah.
here are successful there. So it has to be very specifically like a hit in Korea, and then your face gets known. And like Koreans are nationalists,
Yes.
like as so am I.
Yeah.
So like they love when it's like a hit thing.
Yes.
And they see a Korean.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like it's such a pride.
we love clout.
So-
We love that. Crowd.
I mean, so what's interesting is when you're talking about the look of everything. I remember going to Korea, my cousin very tentatively asking
my
me
God.
about Sandra Oh. And because Grey's Anatomy is popular there.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
Yeah.
And Sandra is like probably the least popular part of that show.
Well, she was only in it for the first few seasons.
But was interesting. The way that she asked, like, so do you know Sandra Oh? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't you think it's weird that she's so ugly?
oh my god.
And it's
That's-
because Korean people cannot fathom
like how that face
Face-
could be on that TV.
TV.
It's
And that
Yeah.
white people like it.
Yeah.
it's so it
Yeah.
really blows my mind
Yeah.
because she's so good on that show. It's in like she is that show. Like she is
Yeah,
so
I stopped watching after her.
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
she's so good in that show, and I think she's beautiful. So like
It's so
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
but it's like kind of weird.
And she's the object of a lot of
She's
sexual
just not-
attention on the show.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean.
She just doesn't look like a K-pop star.
No.
Yes.
Well, that's what another thing. Like when I was younger, I remember even seeing Lucy Liu, and Lucy
Yes.
is a sex
Yes.
symbol. Like,
Yes.
I mean, she's so beautiful, and everybody in Korea was like, "Can you believe?
Yeah.
People want
Like this
and
face.
it's-
She's,
yeah.
she's so short. She's
Wasn't
yeah.
Isn't that so crazy? Because,
Yes.
Like even when I was in Korea, I was like, oh yeah, like because I grew up in Korea, I was like, that's not the face that I see. But now I see her, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like, it's insane how
Gorgeous,
Like, you
yeah.
watch Charlie's Angels, and it like she's
I know.
so sexy.
She's
Yeah.
the most attractive one.
Oh, 100%.
yes.
Out of the other.
Yeah.
Like at the time,
Sure, Cameron Diaz. Everybody loves Cameron Diaz, but
Yeah.
like,
I
she's
mean,
goofy.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
like
she-
quirky and
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Like, but really, the pretty one is
Lucy
Lucy
Liu.
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 Yeah.
I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
And it's strange that it was billed that way, but because of how narrow the beauty standard
It's
is,
very narrow.
Like, you can't. It's a razor's edge, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so when you're saying that, if it's such a different industry, like, and such a different, like, I don't know. How do you break in? Is there like a different agent? Is there a different like?
It's like a total I mean, you have to be with a management company, like
and
a
they take like a huge chunk.
If you're
It's not like
a
here.
star, and
But they drive you around and shit,
yeah,
right?
that's all part of it. You get your own makeup artist, and it's like it's hard because it's not like at least in America, it's still like an audition system. Of course, like stars get
Yeah.
offers and all this
Yeah.
stuff, but there's even I heard Jacob Elordi, he was like, oh yeah, like I read for, Saltburn or
Yeah.
whatever. Like if he was in Korea, like that kind of status where he's already a star,
Yeah.
like
He would just get.
Yeah.
he's obviously just getting like parts, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So there's still like that kind of, you have the opportunity, and in Korea, like I think that's becoming a little bit more like now, a thing they do, but still there is a lot of like the management talks.
Yeah.
The management gives
Yeah.
a little, so you have to be with the management, and also like I have to be there. Like self-tape system isn't like really still a thing.
Yeah.
So so it's it's a very hard, like every time I go, I love obviously I love Korean dramas and Korean movies. Like I still there's nothing like that because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
So it hits a different way
Yes.
than
Yes.
American TV shows or American so I always want to go
They
back.
get our need for mellow.
No mellow. I was gonna
Yeah.
say there is like the way that
There's
the
no
mellow
mellow.
hits.
There's
yeah.
like some here, but like it's our like cultural like language
100%.
almost, right?
It's just the way that your heartstrings need to be tugged.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it just really hits it. Like it's in here, and I've been
Yeah.
obsessed with the loins. There's like sex.
loves the loins.
I love
love
the
loins.
I love loins, but where like the sorry. But you know what I mean? Where like the music swelling, the rain, like all of it. It makes me so hot here.
Yeah.
And there's nothing explicitly sexual.
Yeah.
Like it's so specific.
Yes. Like, oh my God, have you seen Singles Inferno?
Oh yes.
So
I've been watching. Okay, no. Okay.
It's just I have like a group of friends, like American friends,
Yeah.
who I watch Bachelor with, and
Yeah.
then I was like, why don't we just one session? I was like, why don't we watch Singles Inferno? And everybody was so into it, and it's like the drastic difference.
Yes.
Like you know how in like Bachelor they're like, oh yeah, oh you're hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like very like, and like they start in Korea, like even the slightest. Like this while they're talking,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my,
Yeah.
you know, like the
Yeah.
way he touches, like, and there's
My
some.
nipples just got.
Oh my God! I just got a little damp,
A tingle.
a little tingle and a damp. So, but like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's something so, and I think it's a universal thing. I thought it was a Korean thing, but I saw these American people like watching it. They're like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
is like so weirdly, insanely attractive.
Yeah.
Like, you still can't stop watching it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
of
like,
course.
There is that.
It's this yearning that like
Yeah.
culturally you're not supposed to cross each other's like physical space.
Yes.
and
So it's
hot.
that it went over. It's like
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, that
Yeah.
the slightest little thing like
Yeah.
shows interest and like, oh.
I mean, I understand like the allure of the hijab, like just because like just like this being shown,
yeah, the eyes.
like this is
Sexy.
Who you
sexiest,
are.
yes,
Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
everything else being it's like it's the thrill of the burlesque, like
yeah, the little
what's-
ankle.
oh yes,
Yeah.
because like if everything is always revealed, right? If
Yeah,
you're-
it's like the idea of a strip club, like why the act of stripping is the sexy part,
Yes.
not like
The
putting it
nudity,
out.
yes.
Because
Yes.
like if you're nude all the time, it's just like it just looks like beef after a while.
That's what
you
I
know what I
mean.
mean? You're just
It's-
like it's just meat.
it's roast beef, honey. It's roast beef.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, because truly, think about.
I was not talking about your pussy.
Yeah,
I know. I mean,
That was not.
I am.
But I liked
No,
it.
you
I am.
I liked it. I liked
You
it
like
a
roast
lot.
beef?
I love roast beef.
Okay.
I'm more of a pastrami
I think
gal.
that's so hot.
Oh, I love corned beef.
I
like a little spicy.
I like it spicy.
Love that.
But I mean, like it's if you arrived in a strip club and all the women were just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
already out, it's not as sensual
That's the
as
tease you want.
I just love that you show it every single time.
yeah.
Like I'm just getting
She's
used to it.
waiting
Like,
for
yeah,
something.
I just love that. Oh God, I love it.
But, I mean, like it is like that sort of tingle
Yeah.
and allure is very like cultural.
Oh,
I think.
love it, and I love.
Yeah.
I also love that. Oh God, Koreans are so sad. It's like,
We
you know,
are.
but like
we
you know,
love to be sad
Oh
boys
my
and girls.
God, we love, and there's something. Have you watched? I've talked about this every single time somebody mentions like Korean shows because I think it's just so brilliantly done, and it's like my favorite show that I like ever want to be on. Is Reply 1988?
No.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
I have not seen this.
Oh.
Wait. It's when they go back in time to that time.
Yes.
Yes, okay,
And they
yeah.
kind of like have the story and like they just do this thing. And I don't know if this might be specifically Korean. They have a lot of nostalgia.
Yes.
And Korean people love nostalgia.
Yes.
Like looking back.
Yes.
And like, you know, and the mother, like, you know, the parent, like son daughter relationship. Like
She's got to die though.
Someone's got to die.
Someone's got to die.
I mean,
the mom
something
always has to die.
Yeah, something. I mean, this one they don't have that track, but it's just like it pulls every single and every single character. And that is like a little less like mainstream Korean drama. It's not just like love. I mean, there is a
Because
prominent love story.
it's 1980, and they did another one that's like 1990.
yeah,
yeah.
there is 1987,
Yeah.
1998. Like, you know, there's so many, and
Yeah.
they're all so good. But it's just there's something so like, you know, like the parent kid relationship, how they like, you know, all the like sacrifices the parent makes.
It's I was realizing this watching the stuff. It's like the K-dramas articulate filial bonds in the
Yes.
way that our families actually never articulate in real
Yes,
life.
yes.
So we watch and everyone is weeping because everyone knows this is how we feel.
Yes.
And
But
I
we
needed
never-
that.
Yeah, but we do.
My
They
parents
never.
do love me.
But they do not say it to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we sit on the couch and watch dramas together.
Yeah, that's how we. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's so they're experiencing emotion by proxy through vicariously, voyeuristically.
I know.
They're watching. They're never. they're like what's the what, you know when someone in the sex stuff where they watch as opposed to participate.
A voyeur.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
even
use the exact
sexually.
word you used.
Wait. Even sexually, that's where there's
A
not
voyeur.
Oh, there's not a special sex term for those people.
I think that's a voyeur or peeping tom.
I just
I
love
like-
how you said peeping tom.
Yeah.
Wow,
Peeping tom.
I love you guys.
Oh. Well, we're like almost done with the show, so how should we introduce you?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, that was such a drastic turn.
Yeah. We're done.
Did her dad text you? What
Yeah,
happened?
that was like wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. It's time to go.
My 성격?
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Do you have anything to plug? Like it's coming up in January.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, catch her on her social.
No, you just there was a deadline thing. You just joined the cast of something.
Oh, St.
No,
Dennis
no.
Medical.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We're gonna we haven't filmed it
That's
yet.
me trying to, but
Look
yeah,
out for
yeah,
that.
but
Oh
she's
my
gonna
God.
be in a show
on
yeah.
NBC.
Yeah.
Look out for that, and also Rent on SVOD. Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
You're
And-
awesome on Cocaine
And
Bear.
Thank
also,
you.
please be aware she is a graduate of
Juilliard.
Juilliard.
Thank you.
아이고,
Mom, are you watching?
기특해.
엄마 보고 있어?
Oh, 너무 잘했어.
After saying all the sex stuff,
I
like
know.
after saying I was a hoe.
She knows, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She sees your Instagram.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Titties out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't love
Oh,
it.
No.
Oh, she doesn't like
Oh
it.
my god. Every single.
My mom is always saying like, she's always talking about how cold my pussy must be because of how short my skirts are.
Oh my. Well, how does she say
Wow.
pussy?
Yeah.
No, she say pussy like 고추, like you know.
고추?
Oh my 고추.
고추는 아닌데.
I know.
Oh my god.
I love
오케이,
that.
그럼
Yeah.
부모님한테 한마디 하려면.
야.
한마디. 엄마 아빠 사랑해.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank
you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.